Antichamber. So you want to learn to speedrun Antichamber, or maybe you've never heard of Antichamber, and you just want to pick up a game and speedrun. It's a very quick pickup. It's about a 5-minute speedrun, between 4 minutes and 7 minutes generally. Your first couple of runs will be around 10 to 20, but you'll iron those out eventually. If you've never seen Antichamber before, when you first open the game, it's run off Unreal. You're going to see the Unreal logo. Next thing you see is this, which is a sign. Signs are basically the goal of the game, kind of. You want to collect all the signs, pretty much. There's 120 of them, and this is the first one you get. Every sign has a picture along with a moral that goes with it, and this is the moral wall. You'll fill it up as you collect signs. Here's the controls and graphic settings, etc. Time remaining, which doesn't actually matter. Go ahead and spoil that for you. The time remaining doesn't do anything. It unlocks another sign. That's it. So that's Antichamber. There is a bit of a storyline more than just collecting signs and solving puzzles, but we'll get into that during the speedrun. First of all, if you're going to do speedruns, you're going to want this program that I have set up here at the top of the screen. It's called WSplit, and what it does is it keeps track of your splits. You hit a split button, which mine right here is set to E, but I have it turned off right now because I'm not going to be using splits. But you need a split program like WSplit to be able to keep track of your time. So it's got like a timer over here and a bunch of different times. These are the goals that you would have, and then the ending shows what you're doing, if WSplit's ready, and then your number of attempts. It's got a bunch of different settings you can go through and change things to your liking. You can add like pictures next to each one and stuff like that. But you really want to have a split program with some hotkeys set up, and you can go through all these settings and stuff. But yeah, let's get into the actual speedrun portion. So first of all, you would start your split right when you click on this. So 3, 2, 1, start, and then your splits would start. And I'm just going to go through the speedrun first and like explain things. So first of all, you want to jump down here and land just in front of this door and walk through here. Now there's actually a little passage right here. The easiest way to tell where you're going, because it's completely black, the easiest way to tell where you're going is either to turn up your monitor brightness, turn up your gamma, or to follow the steps that I use, because I don't really like turning up my monitor brightness. If you turn the camera just slightly to the right when you're walking forwards, you just walk straight forwards, you'll see that little flash of white right there off to the side. Those circles, they indicate looking at them, basically. If you look at a circle and you walk backwards, then something happens, pretty much. So those are just indicators for what you're supposed to do. So when you see that little flash of white, you want to start walking to the left, which is essentially backwards if you're looking at the circle. So you see the little flash of white and then start walking left. Now I'm holding left. You'll see that little flash of red over there. That's actually a room. Okay? So what you want to do is right when you see that flash of red, walk forwards and then kind of nudge to the right a bit. And right in here, I'll show you the positioning. It's like right here. You want to like just walk forwards enough and then go to the right. You can kind of see it, maybe. But if you come back here, there's a little window. And this window points to this gun right here. So these windows are basically teleporters. So what you want to do is go through that hallway and get behind here. Push your face up against the window and then just slide off. And then you're in the room. They're basically teleporters. You want to grab the gun and hit escape right away. And then you'll see the map. You'll also see this little guy. That's part of the storyline later. But you hit escape right away after getting the blue gun, and you go directly back to this same spot. And you want to turn around and stare at this eye for, I think, about 10 seconds maybe. It might be a little shorter than that now, but you just stare at it. It'll blink, and I'll show you when it disappears. Right there, you want to be pressed like up against it, like right here. If you look away for a second, it'll reappear. Usually. Maybe not. But yeah, you want to be pressed like right up against it. I'll show you again. You want to turn around and wait for it to blink a little bit. You can kind of just, stand here. But you want to be staring at the eye. You want your little crosshair dot to be on the eye. Just anywhere on the wall. And then right when the two eyelids come together, you want to press up against the wall and just hold those buttons. Forward and right. You just want to hold forward and right. And make sure that your crosshairs are aligned with this little blue cube. So you want to like grab that cube with right click. As you're walking forwards, there's another one to the left. You want to grab that one as well and come around the corner. Next, you're going to want to play like a game of leapfrog, pretty much, with the blocks. That's the name of this room, a game of leapfrog. So you want to like place a block, place another, grab the one that was the first placed and put it in front, and just do that same thing until they're in the center. Now you can get this little weird thing where it glitches out and shows it placing diagonal. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it shows that the block's going to be placed diagonally like that. That gets pretty annoying sometimes, so you just have to like get used to where to place the mouse. And once you get a block in the center, take the one that was just before that. Once you get a block in the center, this door will open. You can kind of see the hinge of the door right here. And from over here, you want to place this block in between the blue and black. So like anywhere in this line pretty much, down to around here is about the lowest you're going to be able to get that block. So anywhere right here, you want to place that block from back here so that you can still grab both cubes. So you want to place it like right there generally, and then grab this cube, come back this way, and if you're quick, you can grab this cube as you're walking by, or you can just place that, then grab the cube and put it in this other one. So this is actually a shortcut to the green gun. Walking through these two doors that are in front of you this way will get you to the green gun. But it's actually faster if you load this sign, it turns white, load the sign, hit escape, and then it's already loaded the area for the green gun. So you want to just load the sign, hit escape, and then click on this area. You'll grab the gun, and then just hit escape again, and go back to this area. Okay? So from here, this is the end. From here, you want to walk this direction and just walk. You can't walk straight because there's a wall. You want to walk like on the edge because there's no wall right here on the edge. and then just go straight, and then you want to make a left-hand turn. And do the same thing for this side. This one's faster. Once this one starts disappearing, hold shift and walk forwards. Now what you're gonna want to do is hold forwards and then just tap shift so that you kind of like jump forwards a bit. And you don't want those balls to touch the bridge. If you walk too fast, they'll touch the bridge. You don't want that. You want to walk just slow enough that they won't touch the bridge. So you just want to like tap shift. And the way the current speedrun does it, you want to like tap shift until about halfway and then just run for it. Just kind of jump and run for it. So once you're here, you're going to want to go into that door straight. So you're going to want to come around the corner and grab both these blocks, just holding right click. You want to grab both those blocks and then walk this direction. So the fast way to do this is to place a cube 3 blocks up, either here, here, or here, and you can jump over this laser. This laser closes the door, this one opens the door. So if you want to do it the fast way, you can just jump on top of this cube and then like levy yourself over that laser. It's a little hard to do. You need a bit of momentum to do it. But the slower way is to grab both cubes, and this is probably the way you want to practice first. Grab both cubes, just stand anywhere before you touch this laser, and block off the laser with both the cubes. And then you can go through. So there's 2 ways of doing this one. That fast trick, and then this way. And you can come through here. Same thing with this sign. Once this sign's loaded, once you look at it, you can hit escape. And then the next area is loaded. You see the circle, flashing circle is where you are, and then this is the next area, the area up these stairs that we just saw from below. You just want to grab a couple of these cubes, just enough, and then you want to make a square. It'll fill in the center, and then you want to do this a couple more times, about that many, and then just grab all the cubes. Make sure you grab them like in that order, or else you're gonna lose some. Like, for example, I'll make some extras. If you take this block right here, this one's gonna disappear. You see? If you take a block and then there's more on one side than there are on the other, the smaller side's going to disappear. If I take from right here, both sides are going to disappear because they're equal. You have to take from the very edges for it to count as taking the blocks. So then you just want to fill these up after you have just the right amount. Obviously I got a couple extras, but that's fine. Then you just want to come in here. And this one is a bit tricky your first couple of tries. You just have to like grind it out and practice it a couple times. What you're going to want to do is take this cube, and then take this cube, and then take the very middle. So it goes something like this. And then you just want to rush up against the door. Okay? While you're snug up against the door, you want to be holding right click, so that when you come through, you grab that cube and you can just keep walking through. And then you're at the yellow gun. Split, and then escape. And then you're done with that section. The next section utilizes a lot of glitches. So, well, not really a lot, but quite a few. So this part does get a little tricky to understand, but I'll try to go slow. After getting the yellow gun, you want to go back to this area, and you want to turn around and just walk backwards, just a little ways, so that you can't see this bottom section. And then you want to hold right click, and then just kind of inch your way forwards and point it at the bottom. You see you grab that bottom cube, That's what you're looking for. That's what you want. You just want to like inch your way around back and forth until you grab that bottom cube. And now this next part is a bit timing, but it's pretty easy to do. You want to shoot this cube all the way up to the ceiling and then hit escape before it actually touches anything. So something like this. And then if you go to this top area, you'll see that the cube is there now and you can pick it up. And that brings you a cube up here, so you can go all the way up there. If you haven't played this game before, this yellow gun, it moves blocks. So if you middle click, or you can use control, and you just hold it, you can maneuver the block. You want to use it to go all the way up there. Make sure you shoot it straight, or else you're going to fall off. So the next area is the red gun, and it's in here. And the next puzzles are right here. This one uses a bit of reflexes, so it does take a couple tries to get used to. You want to move these blocks over here, and then move them all the way up. The next bit's going to be a bit fast, but you just have to get used to it. What you're going to do is remove this block, the very top one, and then move this whole chain down and then to the right. So something like this. Remove this one, move the whole chain down, and then all the way to the right. That way you get a single block on its own, separated from the rest of the chain. You want to do the same thing for this block. So separate it, and then move the chain. Okay? So now you have those two separate. And if you notice, there's lasers right here, so you want those covered. That laser too, you want it covered. So that's the point of doing that. And then you want this other laser covered. There is also a laser behind this cube. It's already covered. Don't touch this cube. You want to move this block diagonally to this space. And now you can't directly interact with cubes behind glass. So you have to interact with this one. You want to trace these cubes and then go all the way up. Same cube you want to grab, but this time go diagonally, select that very top cube, and then go all the way to the side. That'll open the door. You want to grab the gun, hit escape, same as before. And you want to go to the same location again. And you want to grab another cube for a different purpose this time. Okay? Once you've got that cube, you want to place it down here. You see there's a little row right here. You want to place it down there. Just be careful, this purple wall destroys cubes, so you want to be a little further back. So you want to place it either in this back position or up one. So the middle or the very back position, not this front position right here. That won't work. This front position will not work. It's got to be here or in the back. Usually you place it right here in the middle. Just place it. And then what you want to do is grab that cube and just tell it to go up. It removes all these cubes, and then you can just walk through. When this door opens, just walk through it a little bit, and then you can hit escape, and the next area is loaded. So what we actually skipped doing that is all of this. Well, here, I'll just do this again, because that was a pink cube. Pink cubes are like little secrets in the game. So hitting escape here skips all of this. You can see how much time it would waste to do all of that instead of skipping just to here. So that's why you skip that. You'll start here, and then you just want to walk along this corridor. And right around here is a jump pad. You can kind of see it if you walk away a bit and you look through the window. You can kind of see it sometimes, but you couldn't that time. So right here's a jump pad. You want to jump and land on it, and then jump again, turn, and then jump forwards through those stairs at the roof. Okay? That's confusing sometimes. But these stairs up here are fake. Alright? There's a little gap. But they're fake. They're completely fake. So once you come in here, you're not going to see it. You just have to learn where it is. You're going to jump on it. Well, that was fail. You want to jump on it. And then jump again when it hits the top. Turn and then jump up. You'll land up here. It will take some practice to get that down. And then again with these windows, you want to go to the back and then press your face in it. That'll bring you to the new area. You want to go to this white one, not any of the others. The white one. Go to the back, press your face in it, and then you're out on the other side. Go all the way down this until it seems like you're trapped, and then just walk backwards. Around this, and backwards again, and around. Then you got this little corridor, and when you walk around the corner, there's this whole new thing. You want to stare at this eye as you walk forwards. Not like that, but you want to stare at the eye as you walk forwards, get just positioned in front of this, stare at the eye, and then it's a timing thing. You just have to know when to walk forwards. It's really fast, so you just have to practice. Once you're through, you're going to come out, go around the corner again, and then you're at the next puzzle. This one takes some practice. Notice whenever you walk at normal speed, everything inside there disappears. You're going to have to hold shift pretty much the entire time. So if you just walk through the center here, there's going to be a wall in front of you. You don't want that. So what you want to do is walk off to the side so that that whole thing doesn't even appear. Keep holding shift all the way up. Right around here, you can actually let go of shift if you're quick. But it's hard to time that. What you're gonna do, basically, if you want to try it, you let go of shift here, you're gonna walk up here. Now this whole platform that's appearing, it can disappear, but it generally won't. So on this platform you can walk at normal speed, and it generally doesn't disappear. And that'll make the wall disappear. So the timing for it's pretty hard to do. I still haven't completely gotten it down myself, but if you can start actually walking at the bottom of those stairs and then go all the way up here before the path disintegrates. It's pretty hard to time, but it is possible. So you just want to make that disappear and get through the wall. Okay? And then you can just walk around the corner and go through this hallway. There's a sign right here. Once you see it, walk up to it, like, so you're even with it, you know, like this way, you're even with it. Not before, not like way after, but so you're even with it. Hit escape, and then the next area is loaded. You would split here. This is another split, just like all the guns. That's the hallway you just skipped. You just skipped from that center black spot all the way to here. So you do need to be a little quick in the menus, or else it doesn't actually save time, but it is pretty worth it. So this whole next area is pretty self-explanatory if you've played the game before, even if you haven't gotten up to the red gun. Just follow along these green doors, stand in the laser for it to open, and then walk past. And then this door is for later. Walk through here, around the corner, fall down here, and around the corner again. Jump through here, and go to the right side. This laser is to bring the elevator down. It's just a safety feature. This one brings it up, and then you're going to turn around and go this direction. Same thing with these doors. Every once in a while, that laser will not work and it won't open the door. Just walk backwards and walk back into it, and it should work. You can come down here and grab cubes, and then use this to go up. That's generally what I do. There's also another way to get cubes. You can stand kind of around here and then just hold right click and jump, and you can grab this bottom cube. It takes some practice and it's pretty hard to do until you get it just right. I haven't completely perfected it yet, so I don't know. I'm not going to keep trying because that would probably take too long. But once you have cubes, whether you get 2 from there or a whole bunch from the bottom, if you get 2 from there, you just want to like do that and then take more so that you get enough. You just want to place for a certain amount of time so that it fills up just like this. Leave these middle 2 empty and then do the same thing on this side. So you have something that looks like this. You're going to want to take this cube and that cube and then walk through the door. It's pretty quick, so just take those, walk through the door. Okay? You do pretty much the same thing on this one. You just fill, but on this one you're going to take them and move them out. And then that'll move all the cubes out and open the door. Just make sure you're moving it to a spot that's far enough away. And then you want to go to this orange section. Place a block somewhere near the edges of this so that you don't run into it. And then you want to jump 2 times and then get under the block. It pushes you through. So that's a lot faster than trying to get down on your own. When you're walking down this hallway, you want to like place a block right there and just do a little bit of fill. Then you can jump into here and then take all the blocks. Maybe not all, but some of them. And then you want to place some in there. Grab it, jump through here, and then place them around this corner or this wall, or like just far enough that they're going to go all the way up to here. Now, generally you would stand kind of over here if you're doing a full speed run, but you just want to grab about 3 blocks. 3 is the minimum you need. So, place a block, and then go up here. That's using 1. And then you need to place 2 in this wall anywhere that feel comfortable to you, the fastest you can do. Go around that corner. The door opens, grab the 2 blocks you placed. Right here to your right is where you want to go next. Just place, take, and then you have enough blocks. Fill that, fill this, and fill these 2. Place a block in this one, come around the corner, place a block in this one, and then as you're walking down this hall, line up with the center so you can place a block as you're walking and get through the door. If you place a block when you're too close, you're going to have to wait for the door and waste maybe a second or 2. So it's better if you line up when you're further back and then just shoot it all the way across the hall. Now you're in here, and you want to just start holding right click so that you can grab the black cube and just hold backwards. You'll see this door opens up and you grab the black cube and your gun turns black and you're in this whole new area. So basically what you want to do is you want to try and land on a black dome, which are those down there. So you want to like jump and place the cube so that the cube's under you, and then walk onto the wall, and you can grab it at the same time and then just walk forwards, land on the planet, jump off, and then you want to land on the planet again. So I did it incorrectly, but you want to land on the planet again. So something like this. And you want to be on top of the planet as it's opening, and then you can shoot the cube into there, and that would be the ending. So now I'm going to restart the game. because after the credits it automatically closes. And once the game restarts, I'll try and do the ending correctly so you can see what you're supposed to do. Okay, so the ending is right here. I'll show you it quickly so you can see what you're supposed to do. I'm going to grab the black cube, be walking backwards at the same time, jump in place, get on the wall, grab and walk backwards. Or forwards if you're facing forwards. Get off the wall, and then land on top of the planet. Like this. It's a little glitchy, but it should work. Just maneuver yourself so you can place that cube and then get to the end. And that's it. That's the entire speed run. Your stop time is right when the black cube touches this gray cube. It's a pretty short speed run, and it's pretty easy to pick up and learn. So yeah, that's it for now.